Okay. Hello students. So this is your next experiment of DSP lab, that is design and implementation of IR filter. So for designing, let's say I'm taking one example. For this example, you need to design the IR filter. So for data sample at 2000 Hz, means this 2000 Hz is given as your sampling frequency. Design a low pass filter with 0.2 dB of ripple in the pass band, and the ripple of in the pass band is given as 0.2 dB, and the frequency is given as 0 to 200 Hz, and at least 20 dB of attenuation in the stop band, means in the stop band 20 dB attenuation is given, and that is defined from 300 Hz to the Nyquist frequency. This Nyquist frequency is half of your sample frequency. So for this given question, you need to design the IR filter. Let's say how that frequency magnitude response is there. So this is your frequency magnitude response in dB. So uh, this x-axis is denoting the frequency, and y-axis is denoting the frequency magnitude response, that is in dB. So this is your pass, this from here to here, this is your pass band ripple, and this is your from here to here, this is your stop band ripple. So from here to here, from here to here, you are having a transition region, and from here to here, this is called as the pass band, and from here to here, this is called as your stop band, means this region is called as a stop band region. So from start, frequency starting from 0 Hz and maximum, and this maximum, so this x-axis frequency starting from 0 Hz to a maximum of frequency, that maximum frequency is half of sampling frequency, which is your Nyquist rate, Fs by 2. Usually the passband frequency will be the cutoff frequency. This passband frequency will be the cutoff frequency, or we can have cutoff frequency nearby between the transition region. So from here 0 to this cutoff frequency will be your passband, or so this frequency will be your passband frequency. From this point to this point is called as transition region, and from this point to maximum this point is called as a stop band region. So here, now see here. So here maximum, this is your 0, maximum is 0, and this is actually from here to here, passband ripple. This is means magnitude. This is actually a Kp, passband gain, and corresponding to passband gain, you will be having the passband cutoff frequency. See here, this passband cutoff frequency. So from here, and now see from here to here, this point, this region is your stop attenuation or stop band gain, and correspond to stop band gain or attenuation, we will be having stop band frequency, f stop. So clear? So this is your f stop. So with respect to your problem statement, this was your problem statement. What will be your Kp value? Passband gain. So 0.2 dB of ripple. So 0.2 dB will minus 0.2 dB. Why minus? Because here this is maximum, and maximum is your 0. So below 0, all these values are denoting your negative values. So Kp from this given data, Kp will be your minus 0.2 dB. Ks will be your minus 20 dB. Stop band gain. Fp, passband frequency, will be your 200 Hz. And f stop, stop band frequency, will be your 300 Hz. So for these datas, Kp, Ks, Fp, f stop, these datas we need to design IR filter in MATLAB. So now let's move to MATLAB program for IR filter design. let's say I'm designing for Butterworth filter. So this is the program to design and implement the low pass Butterworth filter. So before writing any program, you need to write these two lines, CLC and clear all. CLC is used to clear the command window. So whatever values are given, first write all the value given data. These given data. So directly also you can write the given data, or you can ask from the user. So for asking the user, you need to write the command, write input, and whatever you want to ask from the user, write in this bracket like this. So let's say my KP value is 0.2 value. So I have written here 0.2. If you want to ask from the user, you can write like this: input, enter the passband attenuation in dB. So when you run this line in command window, it will ask you the enter the passband attenuation. There you enter this value 0.2. If you don't want to ask from the user, you can directly write like this: KP equal to 0.2. Then KS is given as 20, means stop band gained. FP is given as 200. That is your passband S frequency. Then stop band as frequency is given as 300, and your sampling frequency is 2000. So all the given data first you need to enter or put in your MATLAB program. So two different ways are entering the data. One way is you can ask from the user, and another way you can write directly here. Now this frequency are in hertz. This frequency you need to normalize. So let's say normalized frequency of passband is your omega p, that is equal to f of p, this passband frequency, divide by, you need to normalize with respect to your Nyquist rate, sampling this fs. So fs by 2, when that by 2 means it came in the numerator. Got it? So this is your omega 2, omega p, normalized passband frequency equal to fp divided by fs by 2, and normalized stop band frequency omega s equal to fs divided by fs by 2. This is sampling frequency divided by 2, that is Nyquist rate. So here we have done the frequency normalization. After frequency normalization, you need to design your filter. For designing the filter, you need the order of the filter and the coefficients of the filter. So for finding the order of the filter, this is the command. So let's say n is your order and omega n is the cutoff frequency. So what is the command for finding the order of the filter? For Butterworth filter, BUTTORD, Buttord is the command. In bracket, you need to write the omega p, omega s, passband frequency, stop band frequency. This is AP same as this KP. All of you change here. This AP is nothing but KP, means passband gain, and this is stop band gain. This AS is your KS, stop band gain. So when you run this command, this one, you will get the order of Butterworth filter. After finding the order, you need to find your coefficients of desired filter. One change you do it, this is not AP, this is KP, and this is your KS. Because for numerator coefficient, I am denoting B and A, that's why don't write as here A, otherwise you will get confusion. So in place of AP, you need to replace with KP, because I have denoted here gain, passband gain as KP and stop band gain as KS. So write here KP and KS. By mistake, I have written here. Next, find the coefficients of desired filter. So B is your numerator coefficient and A is your denominator coefficient. So for finding coefficient, MATLAB command is butter, because we are designing the Butterworth filter. This in bracket you need to write the order, cutoff frequency, and which type of filter you are going to design. Let's say if you are designing a low pass filter, so write here low. If you are designing a high pass filter, write here high. And according to that, you need to write the frequencies also, either low pass filter, high pass filter, band pass filter. So band pass filter 2 frequency will be there, band reject filters 2 frequency will be there. So this is the command for finding the coefficients of desired filter. After finding the coefficients and order, now find the frequency response of your filter. So what is the command for finding the frequency response? So F frequency Z, this is the command. Z means Z domain, your response will be there. So Fe frequency Z in bracket numerator coefficients and denominator coefficients. So from this command you will get the frequency response. I have written here. What do you mean by this percentage? Percentage means the line written with percentages will be understand as a comment. It will not be understand as a command. So if you want to write any comment, you need to write with a percentage. So this is your frequency response. After the frequency response, find the gain. Gain will be your 20 log ABS H. This H, magnitude and frequency. So for magnitude only, you are converting that magnitude into dB. So absolute means magnitude ABS H 20 log. So here you got the gain in dB. Now you need to plot. You got your frequency response. Now you need to plot your frequency response, magnitude plot, different one magnitude plot and another phase plot. So two plots you are having, that's why I'm using the subplots. Subplot 2 1 1, 2 rows 1 column. First plot will be your gain plot, magnitude response. This is the meaning of this line. Clear? So plot will be your gain versus frequency. So the omega is your frequency only. Here this omega is your frequency, and pi is nothing but pi, and gain, this gain. Clear? So when you run this command, you will get the plot. Next, label your x-axis and y-axis. For labeling the x-axis, command is x label, and for labeling the y-axis, command is y label. So y is labeling I'm giving as gain in dB, and x label I'm giving it as a normalized frequency. Now give the title. For giving the title, my command is title. So this plot is your magnitude response. That's why I've given the title magnitude response. Now in the same plot, I have to add one more plot for phase plot. So I'm using here subplot, 2 rows 1 column, and second plot is your phase plot. This is the meaning of this line. And what is that plot? That plot is the angle plot, means phase plot. So angle frequency versus angle. So angle is what? This H. Frequency response. H is your frequency response. The angle of H, this will give the phase, and this is your frequency divided by pi. Give the x label and y label. X label I am giving as a normalized frequency, and y label I am giving as a phase angle in radians. Now give the title. So title is given as phase response. So when you run this full program, you will get the results, some results in the command window, and your plot also, both plots, magnitude plot and the phase plots. So these are the results which you get in command window. One is your passband frequency. This is normalized frequency. Clear? This is not in your hertz. Stopband frequency, N is your order, and this is your omega n was your cutoff frequency. All these values are in normalized form. Coefficient, these are coefficients, numerator coefficients and the denominator coefficients. Clear? So in command window, you will get all these results, and these are your plots. Means gain plot, magnitude plot, and your phase plot. See here, your magnitude, omega p passband frequency was your, passband gain was your minus 0.2. See here, minus 0.2 dB it is coming as. Clear? So this is your phase magnitude plot, and this is your phase plots. So similarly, for high pass filter also you can design, this I have designed for low pass filter. So you can design the high pass filter also, but only you need to change here. In place of low, you need to write a high. So you can design the high pass IR filter, Butterworth filter. So one more example I'm giving you. You can try for this example. to design a IR filter, Butterworth IR filter. So for data sample at 1000 hertz, so this is the sampling frequency given. You need to design a low pass filter, low and high, both you need to design with 3 dB of ripple in the pass band. Means this will be your KP value, gain in the pass band, defined from 0 to 40 hertz. Your pass band is defining from 0 to 40 hertz. So this will be your FP, and at least 60 dB of attenuation in the stop band. Means this is given as gain KS, stop band gain or stop band attenuation, and that stop band is defined from 150 hertz to the Nyquist frequency. Means this is your F stop, clear, and this is your Nyquist frequency. So sampling frequency, stop band frequency, pass band frequency, pass band gain, and the stop band gain. Clear? For this system, you need to design the IR low pass filter and IR high pass filter. Same program, you use it and you can find it. Thank you.